What if I told you you could have a local account on your Windows 11 machine, and on top of that, have a Linux OS running inside that Windows machine?
Witchcraft, heresy, and mutation!
Hang on, None with the Gun. It's not heresy. Roll my intro. So let's start off with setting up the local account on our Windows 11 VM. Keep in mind, I don't know if Microsoft went ahead and patched this out, so we're just gonna go under the assumption that they haven't patched it out yet. If they have, let us know down in the comments down below. During that initial setup, all we have to do is just press Fn, Shift, F10, then we'll open up a terminal with admin rights. And in the terminal, we just have to type in the following command: start ms-cxh : local only, all one word, and then we press enter, and that way we're able to create our local account. We just go through the normal setup settings like we normally would with any Windows 11. And there you go, we now have our local account on our Windows 11 OS. Now let's move on to installing Linux on Windows. Having Linux on Windows is actually really easy, it just takes a few commands. First, we need to open up PowerShell with admin rights, and we'll just type in the following command: wsl-install. This command installs the Windows subsystem for Linux, along with the required virtual machine components that we need to run Linux inside Windows. Depending on your system, the download should go by relatively quickly, and once everything's installed, we need to go ahead and restart our system. Now that we've rebooted our system and have WSL installed, we can see which Linux distributions is available for us to download. So all we have to do is type in the command wsl-list-online. And as you can see here, there's several Linux distributions we can install. For our example, what we're going to do is we're going to install Kali Linux. To install Kali, all we need to do is run the following command: wsl-install Kali-Linux. Next, it's going to ask us to go ahead and make our user, so let's go ahead and do that now. Once all that's done, we're going to go ahead and run the command Kali-tweaks, and what this does is it installs some additional tools and configurations for our Kali Linux machine. We're going to get a menu that appears, we're going to select meta packages, and then we're going to enter our password. We're going to get another pop-up menu, and here we're going to select top 10. The reason we're doing this is because even though we have Kali Linux installed, it doesn't come with the tools you might expect it to have on a Kali Linux machine on VirtualBox, for example. By selecting top 10, it's going to install those commonly used Kali Linux tools. Next, we're going to get a prompt, and it's asking us about packet capturing permissions. In this example, we're just going to go with the default and select no. And congratulations, we now have our Kali Linux machine running on Windows. Since Nmap is normally a tool that comes pre-installed on Kali Linux, let's go ahead and verify that it's installed. So we're just gonna check the version to see if we have it installed, and it looks like we do. But we're not done just yet. We need to install one more thing. We need a GUI. GUI.
Don't you like
GUI. So we're gonna run the command sudo apt install kali win kex-y, and what this does, it installs that GUI interface for Kali Linux while we're inside our WSL. Once the install is done, we're gonna go ahead and select our language. Now we're gonna run the command kex. It's going to ask us to go ahead and create a password for the session. And right here, we're just going to select in for no. And give it a minute, and voila, we now have a Kali GUI running inside our Windows host system. It's going to act as if we have Kali Linux running inside a VirtualBox machine, for example. We already have several tools installed. And when we run the update and upgrade command, we see that everything's up to date on our system. We can also install additional tools like normal. Let's use Recon NG as an example. Once the install finishes, when we open up our application menu, we see that Recon NG is installed and ready to use. And to bring everything back up, it's really simple. Inside our PowerShell, we just have to run the command WSL-D, followed by our flavor of Linux. In this case, it's Kali Linux. When we press enter, our Kali Linux terminal is pulled back up. And to bring up our GUI, all we have to do is type in kex-win. And there you go, we have our Kali Linux GUI pulled back up. We did receive an error message. I don't know what that error message is. If you guys know, let us know down in the comments. But when I got that error message during testing, everything ran smoothly. I didn't have any hiccups or anything like that. So there you go guys, you're able to now put local accounts on your Windows 11 machine, and you're also able to have a Kali Linux machine with a GUI interface on your Windows machine as well. Down in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna start running Kali Linux on your Windows machine, or are you still gonna keep it to VirtualBox? Like always, thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys on the next one.